Hey there everyone, today I have the Gruppo Gamma Vanguard. This is the aged steel or AV16 version. $900 is going to be your price. With that you get an ETA 2824 automatic movement. You get a 44mm case. Now size-wise, this is going to be very reminiscent of some of the original Vanguards from Gruppo Gamma. In the past, I did a 42mm Vanguard, which was one of my personal favorites, but this is back to the 44mm size. And with that, 54mm lug to lug, a 13.5mm in thickness, so it's actually going to be a little thinner than most of the Vanguards have been. 24mm lug width, and it weighs 135 grams. As I said, this one is going to retail and sell for $900. So before I get into the rest of the review, and I'll mention this at the end as well, if you want to save $100, the code is going to be Watchreport, and that is only good if you are ordering directly from the Gruppo Gamma website. Of course, I will have that linked below. Now, I get nothing out of it. Gruppo Gamma asked if we would like to do a discount. Of course, I said so. $100, that's a really good discount off. Brings this down to $800. Let's continue on with the review. So as you can see here, this has a two-tone dial. It is black on the outer edge and then gets a grayer color in between. You can call that a fume style dial, if you will. You can see you have that red second hand. You could see that chapter ring in that dark gray going all around here. Now let's go ahead and give a good close-up look to this aged steel, because I've noticing comments, whether I post this on social media or whatever, that not everybody is 100% on board with the aged steel. Some absolutely love it. I am definitely in the camp of loving it. This is going to be a coating that is then distressed, as you can see. It has that aged or distressed look. Here you can see your drilled lug holes with your screw bars. There is a screwdriver that is included in the case with the watch. And you can see they really did a good job with this aged or distressed finish all the ways around. Now right here is a side plate. That is a bronze side plate. As you can see, it is removable. Now I have not removed it. I'm pretty sure in my little watch toolbox I have the right screwdriver for that. But I think the intention is for it to stay on. But you can remove that, I guess. Same with the crown guards. They are removable as well. I don't think anybody's going to be removing them anytime soon. Now, as it says clearly right there on the dial, this is a 200-meter water-resistant watch. So it does have that screw-down crown. Now, this bezel does turn. It doesn't turn that easily. As you can see, there's really no place to grip. Your hands want to go there, and it's not very easy. Now, I'm, of course, trying to do this from behind the camera, but even still, it's not as easy as you would want it to be. And, it's more for style, obviously, than for function in this particular case, which begs the question, why didn't you just go with a fixed bezel? But they decided to make it a rotating bezel anyways. Flipping around to the case back, and we find one of my absolute favorite, well, I shouldn't say absolute favorite aspects of this watch, but one that I do like. You see that Gruppo Gamma skull and rose logo. You've probably seen it on packaging in the past if you got one of the Gruppo Gamma t-shirts, etc. Now, as I've said many times before, I am a skull guy. I like my skull jewelry, whatever, but I don't like things. I don't like it emblazoned on the front of dials and straps and everything like that. To me, it just comes off a little cheesy. I prefer, when it comes to my watches, to keep them a little more, I don't know, classy, professional. I don't know what term you want to use, but I don't like characters or a lot of things on my dial. So when they put it on the case back, that's something I enjoy, and I particularly love how they did this case back. Just a great stamped and laser etched case back here. Tons of detail. Just really beautiful. And like I said, I like it very, very much. Of course, this does have a sapphire crystal, if I forgot to mention to it, and you can see that it just has that slight dome effect, but it is still somewhat low profile. It's not one of those massive dome crystals like, say, on the Peacemaker that I reviewed a while back. So I think it was on the Peacemaker where I had a problem with the straps, and not that they were horrible straps, but they included 2 straps, and my comment was, if you're, I get that you want to offer, more value, and you want to offer quantity, and you want to offer straps, but to me, instead of offering 2 nice or decent straps, offer 1 really good strap. This time, they listened. This is a Destefano strap. These are custom made for Gruppo Gamma. Now, if you go to the Destefano website, you're going to see tons of straps, of course, that are similar, but these are custom made for Gruppo Gamma. These straps are fantastic. I can't say unequivocally that they are the greatest strap that I've ever had come on a production watch, but I gotta say, it is pretty close. I mean, really, you're getting a custom strap with this watch, and that's just what it is. These are nice, thick. This is a blue tone. Hopefully that comes across on camera. It kind of has that bluish gray color. These are thick. They are pliable. The leather is premium, as you can see. It says Gruppo Gamma right there, and then you have your Destefano branding and logo right there. These straps are, as the kids in the 60s used to say, these are the bee's knees. And I'm not even from the 60s. If you haven't seen the packaging that Gruppo Gamma now comes in, I think the last 2 watches came in this packaging as well. It is a zippered case. It is canvas on the outside. You can see how nice and thick it is. It is padded. And then when you open it up, you have a spot actually for 2 watches. So you could definitely use this as a travel case. And then there's a flap here that protects it, your warranty card, and you got extra room for different straps and everything else like that. Here is what the Vanguard looks like on my 7.5-inch wrist. Now, something else that is important to note is that you can choose between 3 different sizes of the strap. So if you have a larger wrist, this strap, the largest one that they do sell is, or they include with the watch, I should say, is 130 by 80 millimeters. And that is the one that I chose. You could see that that buckle finish has the same finish as the rest of the watch. And you go ahead and take a look at how many holes I have left in the strap and where it's sitting. Sitting pretty much right in the middle of my wrist where I like it. The Vanguard uses Swiss Superluminova. Now, it doesn't specifically say that it is the new X1 Superluminova, but when I turn the lights back on, I'll show you a close-up look at the lume markers, and the numerals and markers, and you could see how thickly applied the Superluminova is. And as you can see, it is doing its job very well. No other word for it. This thing is a torch. So I already know what a lot of you are saying, and that is, oh my god, this is $900 for a Gruppo Gamma Vanguard or a Gruppo Gamma watch. And yeah, I mean, this is easily the best watch that Gruppo Gamma has produced to date. I don't know exactly if it's my absolute favorite Gruppo Gamma, because to me those are 2 different things that still might go to the Dive Master probably. But this is easily the best watch they've produced to date. It has an ETA 2824. You have that, amazing Vanguard case with that aged steel coating. It's just, it's a great looking watch. It's 200 meters water resistant, sapphire crystal, of course, an absolute custom strap. Easily one of the nicest straps I've ever seen come on a production watch, especially in the micro brand. Let me clarify and say in the micro brand, watch world. And yeah, their prices have gone up. you know, they have been in business since 2013. They have a showroom in Singapore. They have a service center and everything like that. They don't make watches in thousands and thousands of numbers. So, you know, it is what it is. Now, I get, you know, after one of my last reviews that I did, I get it. A lot of people aren't going to want to shell out $900 for this. Now, as I said, if you use the code Watchreport at checkout, well, you'll pay $800 if you're watching this video or reading the review. But I understand it. I get it as a consumer that, you know, hey, you know, you used to sell your watches at $400. Well, that was when the brand was starting out. And just like a lot of things, as the quality gets better, the price is going to go up. As I said, to me, this definitely is the nicest and, you know, most well-built Gruppo Gamma to date. Personally, it's not my absolute favorite, but it's in there a second or third when it comes to, you know, Gruppo Gamma timepieces. So if you like this and you want to see more, go ahead and click the link in the description, take you over to my full article at watchreport.com. Of course, if you want to purchase this, the link to the Gruppo Gamma website will be down in the description below. You could follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and so is Gruppo Gamma. You could follow them there as well. This has been the newest version of the Vanguard from Gruppo Gamma, the Aged Steel AV16. Thanks for watching. Talk to you on the next one.